Hey friends, how are you? Hope you're well and you've had a good week. Mine's been not bad actually. I've had a fairly decent week. I went and spent the day on Tuesday. Mum and Dad and I went out, and I don't normally kind of go out, but we did, and we went to another sort of shopping mall on the far side of Edinburgh. I have to say I felt really comfortable. There was like lots of space. There weren't a lot of people around. I think the only time I felt slightly uncomfortable was at lunchtime because the cafe we were in, like it was quite busy, and there were a number of people around us, and I was like, to the point that I kind of moved as a table because I just didn't feel comfortable having people on either side. But apart from that, it was good. Got some stuff done that needed to be done, which was even better. So yeah, it was a nice day out, and it was a nice break from everything. The rest of the time, I've been doing uni work. Yesterday I had my flu vaccine, and they haven't had a major reaction to it. My arm's a bit sore. I am absolutely shattered. I am so tired. So that's kind of the reaction I've been hearing from a lot of people. They just get so tired with the flu shot, but it means it's working, which is great. So yeah, so I'm part of the way vaccinated for winter. I just need my COVID booster, but I don't think I'll get that till maybe end of November, beginning December. But hey ho, that's fine. At least I've got the. I was more concerned. I was concerned about both of them, but I really wanted my flu shot early because with asthma, chest infections. So I just wanted to try and sort of make sure that I was at least in some way protected. So I'm really happy with that. Reading wise this week, it's actually been very, very. I'm not going to use the word slow, but I think last weekend I finished. What did I finish last weekend? I think I finished The Nurse's Christmas Hero, and I know my brain today is just not 100%, functioning properly. But yeah, I finished that and really enjoyed it. I am going to do it. It'll be part of my like Christmas book review, NetGalley review videos. So you will get that soon. And then the other book I finished was, hold on a minute. This week I've only finished one book, and that was Sarah Morrigan's The Christmas Escape. I'm very lucky to be a member of the Sarah Morrigan review crew here in the UK. So we get this kind of a slightly early. And I really, really enjoyed this. I gave this a 4.5 out of 5. I thoroughly enjoyed it. So we meet four main characters. So we meet Christy, her husband Seb, and they have a young daughter called Holly. I'll say more about them in a minute. We also meet Alex, who is Christy's best friend, more like a sister than a best friend, and Zach. Now, Zach is a friend of Seb's. Now, when Christy and Seb were getting married, Alex said a few things prior to the wedding that maybe she shouldn't have said, but she was saying it from a place of love. And that has maybe slightly altered the relationship she has with Christy. And it's also kind of maybe given her a negative viewpoint in some ways of Seb. So Christy and Seb and Holly are due to be going to Lapland to stay with Christy's aunt Rosalind. Now there was something in the backstory that Rosalind and Christy's mother are sisters, but they didn't get on, and Christy's mother we know at the beginning has died. Okay, so there's a bit of a backstory there, and this was kind of, I think, Christy's way to try and reconnect with her aunt, etc. But her aunt runs this I wouldn't call it a resort, or maybe it is a resort in Lapland. And they're going there. But one night, Christy phones Alex and says, "Can you take Zoe for the first couple of days to Lapland, please, and we'll join you. Later on, Seb's got a meeting." Now, there's a misunderstanding here between Alex and Christy. And then when Alex comes over to Britain, or comes back to Britain to collect Holly to take her to Lapland, she finds that Zach is there, and that Zach is also coming to Lapland with her to help her. So we have this story, and we also have Seb and Chrissy's story. Now, it's like, is the marriage in trouble? Is what's been going on? And there are various things that need to be sorted out there. But there's also some tension between Zach and Alex. So it's like, why is there this tension? What's been going on? So we have these two stories going on. And in between it, we have this live wire called Holly. She is a fantastic character. She has such delight in everything. And is very intelligent young lady. She's only 4. She's a intelligent wee girl who wants to know everything, who wants to explore and experience everything. So we see sort of at times Lapland, or her aunt's resort, through her eyes, and it's just, oh, it's brilliant. It is so good. I really like the interplay between Alex and Zach. I think that was very well done, and I liked sort of the backstory, and you learnt more about the backstory, and also you learnt more about Alex as a character and why she is the way she is. So I really, really liked that. I did like Christy and Seb. I liked the fact that they both learnt things throughout the story, and learnt about themselves, their relationship. I thought that was really well done, really well portrayed, and that, you know, you can see why Christy reacted the way she did. You can also see why Seb reacted the way he did. And I think it was really well done. Alex and Christy's friendship, there was work that needed to be done there. There were things that needed to be said, and the air needed to be cleared. And the way that Sarah Morrigan handled that, it was interesting. It was really good, actually. It made you wonder, oh gosh, what's going to happen now? But if you're looking for a really nice story to get you in the Christmas spirit, I would recommend The Christmas Escape by Sarah Morrigan. Definitely worth a read. So that was the only book I finished this week. What have I started? Well, hold on till I find it. Oh, here it is. So I've gone off Christmas. I've not gone off Christmas, but I've decided not to read another Christmas book for a moment. Well, that's what I thought anyway. But I've picked up Santa Montefiore's The Secret Hours. Really enjoying this, actually. It's a dual timeline story, and the sort of the shall we say the more modern story is the 1960s, and then we have before that. I will tell you more about it hopefully next week when I finish it. I've got that to do, but hopefully I will get that finished this week. Then last night, after I really didn't feel like reading that in bed last night, so on my Kindle this week I purchased on Audible with one of my credits this Dear Santa by Debbie Macomber, and I think I listened to 7 chapters last night. It is really fun. I am really enjoying the premise of it. But I don't want to say much more. I will do more in my wrap up next week when I tell you more about it. But the reason I got it on Audible was because to buy it, I did try and buy it this week while I was out, and the bookstore that went into it, no, we can't get it. We're having problems with our supplier. I'm like, right, okay. Went online to get it from them or from another bookstore, and it was like, we don't know when we can get it for you, and it's going to cost you £16 or £17 for the paperback or £17 for the hardback. And I'm like, no, I'm not prepared to pay that amount of money. I mean, normally for a Debbie Macomber, you can buy them for like £8. I'm just not prepared to pay that amount of money. Which is a shame, because I love having my Debbie Macombers on my shelves. I really do, and I love all her Christmas ones. Maybe once people have read it, I can maybe get it as a second-hand copy at some point. So I thought, well, let's go see if it's an Audible, and it was, and I had some credits, so I thought, well, I'll just use my credits. So that's what I listened to last night, and as I say, I am thoroughly enjoying it. It was really nice just to sort of curl up in bed and have somebody read to me last night. It was lovely. So that's kind of what I've been reading. I have been doing some crafting. I saw this wool last week. Was it last Friday when I was out with a friend? And I loved it. And first person I thought was my mother. So I'm making her a triangular shawl scarf. And we're both really loving the way that this is working up. So she knows she's getting it, so that's fine. So that's kind of the reading and the crafting. I do have a book haul. Yeah. Let's see, how can I describe this? Right. One of them was an order from online. Now, I got A Town Called Christmas by Holly Martin. This is the second book to the Christmas Under a Cranberry Sky by Holly Martin, and I loved Christmas Under a Cranberry Sky. It was just so well done. So I wanted to read the next one, so I decided to buy myself that. I then happened to be out doing the messages, or the shopping, the food shop, or some food shopping for Mum and Dad. And I happened to, this was a bad idea, if you're a very bad idea. I was in our local grocery store, and they have a book section. And I went and had a wander. I shouldn't have done it. I really should not have done it, but I did. So I ended up getting two. I thought, oh, well, we can always have more Christmas books, can't we? So I bought Midnight in the Snow by Karin Swann. I'm afraid it was a cover buy. I think that cover is just beautiful. And then this caught my eye as well. The Merry Christmas Project by Kathy Bramley. So I got those two. Now, when we were out, we went to a garden centre. We went to Dobie's for an afternoon cuppa. Now, they have these tables of books beside the cafe. Oh, they're very, very good. Very good to put it there, because you can't miss it. Okay. Now, Dobie's do 2 books for £2.50, or is it no 2 books for £5. That's right. And they had quite a number of Christmas ones there, and Mum and I got to browsing. Now, what you've got to remember is this little stack here, Mum and I split between us. Okay, so I didn't buy them all. Okay, so you know, but here's what we bought. We bought The Christmas Wish by Tilly Tennant. Let's see, I'm going to move you over a wee bit just because I'm going to put them there just in case. Daisy's Christmas Gift Shop by Hannah Pearl. Bluebell's Christmas Magic by Mary Lavelle. A Winter Affair by Mina Howard. I love that cover. Make Do and Mend in Applewell by Lilac Mills. Again, very nice wintry cover. And A Winter Beneath the Stars by Jo Thomas. So, as I say, that little pile of 6, Mum and I split between us. So it kind of worked out £7 each. So £7.50 each. So that was fine. When I was looking for the Debbie Macomber in W.H. Smith, they happened to have a small shelf of Mills and Boon. I thought, oh, well, maybe see something I want. And I saw one that I've heard Sarah the Bookish Knitter talk about. And I thought, oh, well, I think I'll try and try one of this author's books. And I'll try this one in particular because she said it was really good. But I then discovered it was like 2 books in one, which was great. So I've got Christmas Data Breach by K.D. Richards. That was the one Sarah was going on about. Then A Colton Internal Affair by Jennifer D. Bockle. So I've got that one. And then I've also heard Sarah talk about Julianne Lindsay, and she says that she's a really good author. So this book, again, it's a 2-for-1. So I've got Stay Hidden by Julianne Lindsay and Texas Stalker by Barb Hahn. So I've got these two. And the great thing was that when I went to checkout, I was told it was buy one, get one half price. So I did very, very well in that. So that's my kind of mini Christmas, well, my mini book haul. Do I think I need more Christmas books? Possibly not. Will I buy more? Probably. There are a couple of authors that I know of things coming out. I've pre-ordered the Rianne Thane. I know that's coming out next month, or yeah, I think next month. So I've pre-ordered that. I know I've also pre-ordered an anthology, but that's on Kindle. So yes, I will have that as well. There are a couple of other books that are on my radar at the moment that I would quite like to get. Do I have enough to keep me going for over the festive period? Possibly, but you know me, I read Christmas books anytime during the year, so I always like just having a pile of them. But yeah, so what are my plans for the weekend? Not a lot, really. Tonight, watch some rugby. Tomorrow's the start of the Autumn International Rugby Games. Scotland play Tonga. I think Wales playing the All Blacks. I'm not sure who else is playing, but we'll watch those two games. It's Dad's birthday this weekend. Whether we go out on his birthday on Sunday, whether we go out, I don't know. It'll be very much weather dependent. But yeah, so that's kind of our weekend. I'll do some more work on Mum's shawl scarf, and I think it's just it'll be very much a chill, relaxed weekend, and just let my body recover from my flu jab. But that's it for this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. Please give it a thumbs up. If I have mentioned any books that you like or you're interested in reading, please let me know down in the comments. Have you got any recommendations for Christmas books for me? I really love to know. It would be great to have some recommendations. What are you going to be doing this weekend? What are you reading this weekend? Are you doing anything for Halloween? Are you going out guising, as we say here in Scotland, or trick-or-treating, whichever way you want to put it? Are you going to do anything like that? I would love to know. But whatever you do, friends, stay safe and happy reading. Bye.